Gareth, record appearance maker in the Premier League, so no better man to talk about the Premier League and the title race. What do you make of it, and is it more difficult than ever now to win the Premier League?
I think it is. There was a period where the big four they spoke about, or the big six, and I feel the gap's closed slightly. You see your Crystal Palaces, your Brentfords, your Brightons, they can upset anyone on their day, and you see their league positionings. They're creeping up the league slowly. It's better for the neutral, that probably for a neutral fan and an average fan, they want to see that really instead of teams running away.
Rodri, Declan Rice, Ryan Gravenberch, they play in a position that you played in. It seems to have become such a pivotal position now. That
holding midfield role became popular a long time ago. Their role was to hold the midfield and defence together, stop the balls coming through the channels, things like that. I think the position's got even more important now, because not only are they expected to do that, they're expected to start attacks, playing balls through the lines, diagonals, create assists as well. And you're seeing that from the players you've named. They're scoring big goals as well. They're all helping the team going forward as well as defensively, and that's why I think it possibly is one of the most important roles on the pitch now.
Did we see that with Rodri winning the Ballon d'Or?
I think we did, because he's took his game to that level. The results with him in the team painted a massive picture, but he put it with his performances, defensive work, breaking up play, assists, and then that season he won it deservedly by scoring big goals as well.
Erling Haaland, the master of all he surveys. Another special day, and perhaps a day which marks the resurgence of Manchester City.
What about your former clubs, Manchester City? Are they on their way back?
Still early to say. I think they've started and look a bit more of a team than I thought. It was a transitional period for Pep. He knew he had to bring 3 or 4 players in. Players like De Bruyne leaving, they're so hard to replace, but I think they're going to be close again.
Would you have enjoyed, do you think, playing under Pep?
Yes, anyone who you speak to that have worked under him just says how intense he is and how much he wants to improve players and teams, and for me that's what football's about. If a manager can improve your game, look at playing in a different way, which I'm sure he does, it'd have been great to play under.
Ollie Watkins in, scores, and it's one that might transform his season and potentially Aston Villa's as well. That elusive win finally arrives, breaking their seasonal dud, surviving a shocking start to bounce back and taste success. And they'll hope that that is an allegory for their whole season.
What about Aston Villa? Great season last season, more difficult at the start of this season?
Emery, the job he's done since coming in, the position they were in, absolutely unbelievable. To be so close to qualifying for Champions League again was an unbelievable effort. I think the repercussions of just missing out on that is why Villa have possibly started a little bit slowly there. It's a bit deflating. All of a sudden you're playing Champions League, now you're playing Europa. A bit of financial fair play. I'm not too sure about how deep that's affected the club, but you're losing players like Rashford, Asensio. They're big players to replace, and if you haven't got the funds to do it, you're going to struggle.
What about Morgan Rodgers? Can he have a big impact, not just for Villa, but on the international stage as well?
Yeah, the rise he's had, the speed he's got up to international level, Champions League levels, but phenomenal. He was a young boy when I was at West Brom. I remember him being a raw striker, thinking he's not going to be the player he is today. It just shows you what you can sometimes miss. But he's young. It's sometimes hard to get consistency as a young player. He's probably started a tiny bit slow this year, but the last England performance, he got back to his level, and I'm sure once that confidence comes, he'll put in a great season.
Started up Beto! How did Henderson keep that out? But it couldn't get the follow-up from Jack Grealish. Everton floor the flawless. A huge moment for Jack Grealish.
Jack Grealish, another player who was fantastic at Villa, went to Manchester City, won the treble. What do you make of his move to Everton, your former club?
It's a move Jack needed. I think Jack needed regular football, needed the love from his manager to go out there and go and show me what you can do. Not too many instructions, just go and be Jack Grealish, and I feel he'll get that at Everton with David Moyes. Having played with the Everton fans, they'll back him, they'll get right behind him, and if Jack does what he does, he will have a great season. He's already started well. I'm sure he can improve on that as well.